Hello everyone! Welcome to Ace Combat 5. Hello Starscream. Hello Cross. Hello Zakale. Today we're going to finish the campaign of the Carrier Run. Last time we made it through the end of the War Dog Act. Nagase is the best girl in 5. Well, technically she's the only girl in 5, so that's not a lot of stiff competition there, Nagase. Or Starscream. Anyway, there's one other girl, and that's the Yuktabanian spy, the Major, Natasha. But we're going to start off with Solitaire and go all the way through the Unsung War. I mean, you have mystery. Yes, the Major. Alright, Solitaire.
We're carrying out a reconnaissance mission in order to obtain photographs of the enemy complex. After deciphering the code we received earlier, we've learned that the mining facility in the forest area northwest of Belka is active. An early warning radar network has been spread across the entire forest. To reduce the probability of this mission will be carried out by a single aircraft.
Tomorrow will be a double stream day.
Complete electronic surveillance, evading radar and passive search techniques. Flying at low altitude is an
because I am off tomorrow. I'm taking it vacation days so I can have a 4-day weekend. Also, I double checked the schedule. Turns out the bachelor party I'm going to for Sen takes place much later in the afternoon than I thought it would be. So Halo 3 can be on Saturday. Not sure exactly where I'm going to stream tomorrow after Mass Effect Andromeda. I might have a poll later on in Discord, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, probably be a double stream. There'll be a double stream tomorrow. And possibly one on Monday, depending upon how tired I am Sunday. Anyway, let's see here. We're choosing a Tomcat because Tomcats are fast.
Rosgrease launch.
And we're in the traditional Rosgrease colors.
Blaze, how you feeling? Solo flights can be real lonely, but that's what flying's all about, really. Take a look at your search radar. The enemy's radar range is marked out by those circles. Make sure you don't enter any of those circles, and fly to the east. The enemy radar's coverage area is smaller at low altitude. You want to see it for yourself?
Ah, shit. Ad break coming in. Incoming, guys.
Search radar, so keep your eyes on it. This is strictly a recon mission, so you will be unarmed.
I'd snooze it, but the snooze only works for like 5 minutes, and then you can't snooze it again.
Maintain radio silence until you reach the destination. I'll then explain the target and how to photograph it. Got it? Please, Blaze, we really need you to concentrate on reaching the target without being detected. We'll go into radio silence in a moment. Hang in there till the next transmission.
Thank you, Zakeo, for the resub. Ad break defeated by countermeasures. Yeah, the easiest way to get rid of the ads, unfortunately, is to sub. Yeah, let's put it this way. This is a legal way to do it. There are ad blockers, and I personally don't care if you use one. But I know YouTube has gotten real picky about people with ad blockers. And Twitch is always about like 6 months behind YouTube when it comes to that sort of thing. So I won't be surprised if Twitch starts cracking down on ad blockers. So just be careful. It's like less than 5 minutes in. You're so aggressive with these ads. I honestly hope that they lessen up.
Caution, pull up. Caution, pull up. Caution, pull up. Caution,
Come on, give me
pull
low.
up.
Me to the river.
Caution, pull up.
I'm the only streamer you're sub to. Zaki. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Alright, you've arrived over the target area. Cancel radio silence. I'm monitoring your status with a low
Makes me feel
resolution
special.
camera. Something's being moved from the mine entrance to that transport plane. Okay, let's get a photo with the mine entrance and the transport plane in the frame. The camera's triggered by the missile launch button. Press it to take a picture.
Gotta wait till Pop says take a picture before it'll actually count, which is stupid.
Photo received. I see some 8492nd Squadron members. There's some planes with the Yptobanian Air Force mark on them.
Also, welcome back people who are stuck in that jail.
His allies over to Yptobania as well. Alright, let's get a shot of both countries ambushed next to each other for evidence. Now before the two planes take off, capture both of them in one shot. Got it? Okay, you won't have many chances to take this photo, so concentrate. Photo received. This is just the evidence we need.
Alright, we're out.
They're coming up after you. Shake them off and return home. Make sure you come back through the return line, all right? I've got that guy for taking off. The enemy will have time to attack. On your floor. Go up in 60 seconds. By the way, Blaze, on the way back, you don't have to worry about the enemy radar network. You know that, right?
No shit.
It doesn't matter if they pick you up now. The enemy is in pursuit anyway. Just head straight home. Takeoff completed. Engaging the enemy. Did you see that? I've never seen anyone climb like that. Yeah, those guys are something else. Omnia 4, attack formation.
Oh, they're talking about off near, not me. Okay.
Good work. Need to lift home, sir?
I knew you'd get back in one piece.
Oh, you're still in the F-35s. That's meant to be a recon mission, but welcome, Ross Riders. Shit, yeah. It would have been nice to just wreck shit as well. Yeah, it would have been. Those guys don't know path through snakes. Yeah, off near is definitely snakes.
Planes, begin landing checks. You're cleared to land.
Curious. We're gonna do science with Rosgrees. Because the Kestrel's right
3 miles
there.
to touchdown. Your altitude is too low. Push up.
Nope. Ha! I think you're running a one-shot for your D&D group with the main purpose of introducing a homebrew deity created for the world. Most for one-shots campaigns are in. The name of this said deity being rather relevant to the game. This game in particular. I see. Is it perchance
3 miles to
Rosgrees?
touchdown.
So they're not Rosgrees, I swear.
2
Is it
miles to touchdown.
Grizz Raz?
1 mile to touchdown.
Maybe the Dust Mother. It's the Golden King.
You're
That's
pretty
his
good,
name in
Blaze.
Hebrew.
Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
One thing I'm curious about, who does this airbase belong to, not the Oceans? It's probably the Oceans, but it might have been abandoned.
The recon mission in the mining
So,
facility is a success. The images taken clearly show aircraft from the Yucatan
know what?
Aggressor Squadron parked
I
next
don't
to
know,
targets in the
Cross.
mysterious
Let's
Golden
find
Horde
out.
2nd Squadron. We will continue to analyze the photographs you took.
It does seem to be a sly thing, but let's see here. One answer is could be service release, could be Ustio. No, it's not Ustio because it has direct access to the Atlantic Ocean. We have to be on the eastern side of Osea, or the continent. I want to say it's a far north abandoned Ocean base because the fighting hasn't been this far north. And in a country like Osea or America in real life,
Analysis of the surveillance
we've
photos
got
taken
quite a
from
few
previous missions
abandoned
reveals
bases
tactical
out in the middle of
nuclear
goddamn
weapons
nowhere.
used by Belka in the war 15 years ago. These weapons, hidden in the mine, are about to be retrieved and deployed to the
Did
two
make
aggressor
Rosgrees
squadrons
got a
in
fate,
Osea and
among
Yucatan.
other aspects
The
where they
president
mean
has made his
spitting in the
decision.
face of Destiny's
Destroy the
predetermination.
entrance to the mine
Ah,
before
kind of
the
like the
nuclear
Guardians
weapons
in,
removed
well,
from the
Destiny.
site and bury those weapons
Like in the Vault of
inside
Glass
for good.
raid against the
This mission will be
Vex.
carried out with the usual
Um,
ship formation. You'll need powerful
when you
and
get the
numerous weapons
Aegis,
on target to destroy the rock face above the entrance.
To attack Atheon with, the buff says Guardians determine their own fate. Keep my gun. I have not been keeping up with Gundam news. Gundam Breaker 4 release is co-op. 3 people at a time. Okay. Oh. keep an eye out for it. Won't you have to wait until Saturday to get it? Because I feel that. I hate having to adult. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really say in the wiki where exactly this base is. Your responsible adult sucks, even more so when picking the slack about. Yeah, That goes for a reason. Just because someone is legally adult doesn't mean they really are one. I spec. Just because you have the ability to speak does not mean you're intelligent. Say what you will about Star Wars The Phantom Menace, but Liam Neeson in that movie was great. Qui-Gon was the best. If you're intelligent, there are also wisdom and insight. Yeah. I play in D&D, Ross. I know how different the stats are. The prequel trilogy before is cool. I've always liked the prequel trilogy, not as much as the original trilogy. But I never thought the prequels were bad, and I saw them all in theaters. It's the sequels that I hate. Alright, so for this one... we tried the Bombcat in the cannon run, and we learned that that wasn't exactly the best idea. So, we're taking
Captain,
the Lightning.
choose my plane.
Captain, please choose a plane for me to pilot.
Captain, which plane should I use?
Is this the formation you want?
Sequels. What sequels? You mean Disney? Yes, Disney's Faction. Yes, Star Wars, as we knew it, died the day George Lucas signed over the rights to Disney. And then Disney nuked the expanded universe. Everything after that is Disney Star Wars. If you like Disney Star Wars, fine, great. I do not begrudge you of it. But to me, Disney Star Wars is not Star Wars. So we're thinking about Jet Black. I mean, he is. Spike is Captain Bartlett, and I think Faye might be the Major. Hold on. Now I gotta check. All right. It's one of two. It's either Strassman. Oh my gosh, she's been in a lot. Okay, here we go, back into the 90s. Cowboy Bebop. Video game. Okay, I think the winner is... Yeah. The Major. Major shape. No, the Major Natasha from Ace Combat 5. The kill automatically goes to the Major from Hellsing Ultimate.
Last squeeze, launch.
Blaze, you were cleared for takeoff.
Either the F-22 or the F-35 would be a thing. Let it be. The F-35, I think, has overtaken the F-4 as the most widely mass-produced aircraft, at least jet aircraft in history. It is a moneymaker for Lockheed. Poland recently just got a bunch of F-35s. They're calling them Hussars. So Poland now has winged Hussars again.
Blaze, altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission. Good luck.
The winged Hussars return. Yes. The F-22 would be another great moneymaker. It's just that Congress passed a law as soon as it rolled out that said, yeah, we cannot export the F-22 because it is so powerful. We don't want its technology falling into enemy hands. And I, for one, am okay with this. You never export your best.
I'm sick of seeing all this hatred everywhere we go.
We're scared. Get the kid up, please. Would you intercept me? I'd intercept me.
I tell you, nothing beats flying in perfect formation with your comrades. In the past, I flew alone in a battle against my own country. Look at you. You've got
He
all your
was
friends
calm
here.
when he's talking. I know, right?
I know the pain of losing a comrade is great.
When the normally crazy person is calm, that's when you run.
They're carrying an emblem I've never seen before. Enemy plane spotted. All units prepare for air-to-air combat. Roger, Meteor 2.
You can relate more
Over
to
you two.
the kid more than you want to admit, yeah.
Send out a warning to missiles docked at the port. Cut the moorings or they'll all be sunk together.
To tell you the truth, the thought of nuclear weapons just terrifies me. Do you think they've already carried out nuclear weapons?
Yeah, of course they have.
There may still be something we can do.
I mean, we can seal the rest of them in.
Is that the same guy from yesterday? Stay sharp. They are
But we saw them carrying cargo out yesterday. You know, when I took pictures. Because you guys didn't send me in with any fucking guns or missiles.
Like this. The air just feels heavier around here.
Over the target area.
The Grabach are already gone.
They must have already taken away some of the nukes.
Told you!
destroy the mine entrance anyway.
You see that rock bed above the entrance? Shoot at that.
Coughs, nukes, cough.
Won't be able to bring it down in one
I mean, if I had guns or missiles, I could have yesterday I could have just shot some of the nukes with missiles and hoped to outrun the blast. Off topic, but I've juggled giving Raspberry 4 war dogs and naming them after the Four Wings of Sand Island, but that feels too on the nose. Not like it in my friends. I mean, it works. I'm assuming you're not talking about the Ace Combat Squadron, that you're naming something else after the Ace Combat Squadron.
Captain, on fire on the rock bed up above.
The nukes won't blow up if we shoot them.
Well, one way to find out.
Don't get hit by our own AA guns. Climb and gain altitude.
That mountain looks a lot more ominous than in the photograph. Nice kill, Captain.
If we destroy this mine, we'll keep them from smuggling out any more nukes.
They're aiming at the bedrock. Are they trying to make it collapse?
An FBI Cyber Crimes Division.
Target hit.
I don't play Deus Ex, so that reference is lost on me. I apologize for being ignorant of your reference there.
You're stalling! Gain airspeed! Even I remember the war. Nuclear explosions 15 years ago.
The war 15 years ago.
Can't imagine why the Belkans are protecting this place.
I guess Belka isn't a thing of the past, huh? No time to be brooding over that right now. We've got a mission to carry out.
Edge, Fox 2.
Oh yeah, for some reason the wrecked silo ate my missile, despite the fact that visually it shouldn't have. I guess the hitbox was still there. Because Ace 5 is a perfectly... It's a perfect game with no flaws whatsoever. Just like the missile was supposed to miss there. Despite the fact that it had a perfect ass-in shot with almost no G deflection. Use King's play in the background. You solely are responsible for this. I could see a Belkin saying that.
Let's turn back and hit it one more time.
I could see Grabek saying this. You solely are responsible for this, Blaze.
Still inside that mine?
They got to be. Seeing as the enemy's still trying to protect it.
I will bury you so completely.
Chasing them needlessly. Just repel their attacks.
Where did they take the nukes they brought out of there?
Blaze, no. Just flat out, no.
The nukes.
Evacuate all personnel.
can't run. You can't. Well, I'm sure you two will love the next run that I'm doing. Once we're done with the Ace 5 carrier run.
Box 2, box 2.
We're gonna take a brief break from Ace Combat and switch back to the World on Fire for its quote-unquote canon run. AKA, I'm just gonna use the Tomcat.
Gain airspeed.
No, not the Hawk only run. Fuck that.
I evaded the missile. Box 2.
I will never do a Hawk only run. Welcome, Sovereign. I'm sorry you have to constantly hit the refresh to avoid ad jail. If you want to see me do something that would give me an aneurysm, guys, I will repost the links, both my YouTube and Odyssey link, or playlist, of the Ace 6 Scarface Challenge. The challenge that nearly made me want to stop playing Ace Combat altogether. Yeah, it was that bad. The Agaion mission especially. If you haven't seen it in a while, I recommend a rewatch. I am not doing a Hawk only run, Nugget. I don't care what difficulty it's on. It's not happening. Because I value my sanity. This isn't a democracy, it's a dictatorship. And I'm the dictator. Besides, y'all never vote anyway, so what's the point? And the last time we did a democracy, you got your own character killed. And if you don't know what that's referring to, that's when y'all did the Mass Effect playthrough with Piper.
Rock bed destroyed.
Your democratic choices ended up getting Tally killed in the suicide mission, which prevented you from getting the perfect destroy ending, which meant you died. She did have very pretty eyes. Monarch versus Drive would be quite a match, to say the least. Well, it would all come down to who the player is controlling.
Mission accomplished. Thanks to that rock avalanche, the mine entrance is now sealed off, and the tactical nukes have been removed as a threat. Intel has
Okay, Nugget.
nukes they already removed.
If this was the Hawk on the Ace 6 engine, I would do it. Even not necessarily on the hardest, on the easiest difficulty. It's the fact that it's the A6 engine. I have almost no missiles and no special weapons. And and I don't know if you know this, but the missile tracking in Ace 5 blows. Like, it sucks. So, and in fact, there's some missions that I might be out DPS'd. Like, there's a DPS check, which, like in Demons of Razgriz, when you have to do enough damage to the Rimfaxi before it dives completely. So no, I am not doing a Hawk only run because I don't want to throw my PS5 out the window. That's the reason why I don't really want to. You know what I mean, Nugget. All right.
We've intercepted another
This
mysterious
next
radio
choice
transmission.
that I'm going to use might
This
seem
time it's specified
counterintuitive,
location within Yuktobania.
but
It's probably-
you'll understand why I
Well,
pick
it's
it.
just a hunch on my part.
Just-
But I bet that's where the nuclear weapon in Yuktobania is located. And there's another set of numbers.
Not sure I do.
This
Please.
time it's a radio frequency.
Maybe when you're older,
Your
Zakeo.
next mission is a reconnaissance flight above a canyon in the northern highlands of Yuktobania. The place
Gonna
is
steal this
surrounded
comment
by
regarding the
identified
missiles.
radio
Outgoing missiles. Turn slightly does not compute.
completely covered by
Yes.
the Yuktobania air defense system.
Also, we have an ad break. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys are in
Fly
ad
down
jail.
the canyon and reach the target area. Once you're there, set your radio
Incoming
channel
missile. I
to
got a
direct
big
frequency and
thirst.
begin gathering information. You may be engaged by local Yuktobania
Yeah,
forces.
ad jail
Depending on the
time.
contents of the transmission, you may also find yourself engaging in other combat as well. You are permitted to fight the enemy as necessary, but you must try to keep your altitude below the rim of the canyon.
Bum, bum. I struggle with feeling 20. I still make me think about it more than I do. No, that's. I might have it disabled for mods. I don't know. Or maybe since you're in the UK, the ad rates are different than it is here in the States. But I can double check that. Okay. Um, let's see here. Huh. I can't tell. Anyway, ad jail should be done. Wanted to hear the reaction to the other part of the comment. Oh. Incoming missile, I got a big thirst. Yeah, that one's definitely true, especially in this mission with the damn typhoons. Keep forgetting that you're actually old. Keep thinking. You are not old, Zakeo. Wait till the things you loved as a child start celebrating their 20th and 25th anniversaries, and then you can come back to me. Or 30th, yeah. Like, Pokemon is gonna be gearing up for its 30th anniversary in like three to 4 years. The evils of HOAs discuss. I mean, HOAs are basically like little tiny dictatorships that for some reason have power when they really shouldn't. I mean, HOAs are the root of all evil. And for those of you who don't know what an HOA is, it is an acronym for Homeowners Association. It is the worst thing ever invented by mankind. Because it's a group of Karens that get together and decide what everyone in that HOA can do with their house. Well, I live in the suburbs, but I am not in an HOA. Thank God. All right, so for this, we're actually going to take the Growler. You're thinking, why the Growler? You have no special weapons. Well, I'm in a fucking canyon, so special weapons don't actually matter all that much. 2, the Allies don't do anything anyway in this mission. And 3, the jamming's for the goddamn Typhoons. Yeah, ECM.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Captain, please choose a plane for me. Captain, which plane should I use? This formation is not really suited for anti-air operations. You sure you want to launch like this?
You're right, I don't. Alright, there we go. I just love how everyone has a picture of their face, but not place. An A6 for the assault record. That's the same thing with Talisman. Everyone else gets either a picture of their plane or a picture of themselves. Not Talisman. He just gets the Garuda team emblem.
The military government of Yuktobania. You can call me Alyosha. That's not my real name, of course. I'm so glad you actually came. It's just like he said. We have no time. Let me explain the situation.
I love the little propellers on the jammer.
We received contact from an apparent
Should've used the
resistance
E
group
model.
that seized and captured one of Yuktobania's nuclear weapons. Intelligence
I leave
believes
the
that it's
Growler
one of
for the
nukes taken
tunnels.
from the
No.
mine before we sealed it off on the 12th. Furthermore, our radar has detected numerous enemy fighters
bit of
entering the
Yukikaze.
canyon and flying towards the local airspace.
I've watched
The forces
Yukikaze. I
include
own
Yuktobanian fighters
Yukikaze.
and armed helicopters.
But
Their
I
mission
watched
is most likely to
Yukikaze
destroy the
when
Resistance's hideout. The enemy fighters are spread out
I
throughout the
was-
canyon, so we believe
I had a
Yuktobanians
migraine,
still don't have the exact location of the
and I
hideout.
was
Destroy
on
the
migraine
enemy forces
medicine
before they
and
can find
Benadryl.
and wipe out the resistance.
I was
As mentioned
tripping
previously,
balls
the local space
when I
is
watched it.
protected by Yuktobania's air defense system.
And oh boy, it messed me up.
Whatever you do, don't fly above the rim of the canyon.
Can't you insert a picture of yourself in A6? No, you can't. But the propellers on the the jammer pods, those are what actually power the or give the power to the pods. It's the same thing with external gun pods. At least in Vietnam, there is a pop-out turbine that that generated power for the motor to turn the barrel.
A physics graduate student from Yuktobania Central University is currently dismantling the nuclear bomb so that it can never be detonated again. We need
Oh, I've seen Bullet Train.
Yuktobanian forces
Sober.
in the ravine until he finishes the task.
But yeah, I can just imagine what that'd be like medicated.
It feels like the cliff is closing in on us. Flying here is nearly impossible. Don't you think so?
No,
Well,
you just suck.
all right, but
This is Variag 4. We've sanitized the drop point. It's pitch black. Give me a night scope.
we're now dismantling the nuclear bomb. This is a pretty tiny bomb. Maybe it's a tactical nuke. Hard to believe something like this could wipe out an entire city.
This is going to be a real test of our flying ability. Let's do our best. Don't let the helicopters approach the canyon.
If all they have are helicopters, then we can take them on.
They have typhoons, you dumb fuck.
Praying they don't blow up that thing by accident.
Someone who knows us? Could it be?
Let's start with that cave. Going on my signal. I feel like we're being lured into a trap.
I just heard another jet engine. Are you managing to keep the enemy outside at bay?
Nope.
We can't let this operation fail. Please!
HQ to Special Forces. Report your status. This is Special Forces. There's no one here.
It's proof.
Bullet Train is the epitome of Chekhov's firing squad, or I guess more accurately, Chekhov's M2 Browning. Hello, Ray. Welcome to stream. Thank you for lurk.
I don't see anyone here. Have they already escaped? Hurry up and find them. We have no idea what they're up to.
Oh, hell hydrate. Hold on. I would do this without pausing, but I'm in a canyon with a missile on my tail, so no.
This thing won't be set off by an enemy attack, will it? If they raid this room, it's all over for us.
We have the terrain advantage. Don't rush.
Oh shit. Fuck.
HQ to all Variag squads. Report. Nothing yet.
Alright, Sierras, thank you for the stream.
Variag 2.
Thank you for watching stream. I swear I'm awake, guys.
Did you secure the area back there?
I speak words good.
There they are. They're shooting and running inside. Are they trying to take us all out with the explosion? The ceiling just collapsed. The passageway is blocked. Damn, he's fast.
I'm cutting the wires to the spark plugs. Stand back. There's 32 wires. This'll take a while. These are all the tools I have. They're all we got.
Do you have any experience handling explosives?
The best we've ever managed was making Molotov cocktails.
Are you sure you're okay?
Sure, I'll have it all figured out.
Oh shit. It's just doing his Yoda impression.
We've got to do it. We can't afford not to.
Stay calm. You can do it.
Says he's stand back. It's a nuke. It's gonna take out the entire cannon. Pretty much.
We found some garbage inside the cave, believed to be left behind by the resistance. They were here recently. They have to be insane close by here. They'll be shut down for sure.
Watch out! My hand's slipping! It's gonna drop!
Hey, what's going on? Answer me.
We're okay. We caught it just in time.
Stop scaring us like that, okay?
Now, if this was an actual Ocean nuke,
Short circuits.
it probably wouldn't be this hair trigger.
Correct wire. This is up near 2.
I forgot there's a named Ace in this mission. That's fucking bullshit.
Ghosts of the demons of Rosgreaves.
Well, I already got that Ace, so I'm not gonna get him again.
Tell you that. We'll find out if they're ghosts or not when we take them on in combat.
Enemy aircraft. The guys from the surveillance photo.
Be careful. Remember what Pop said. These guys are Belkin aces.
Omnium fighters. So they're the Yukon aggressors?
No, they're Belkin.
No, Captain. Those are definitely the planes in the recon photo. They're closing in.
Yeah, but you said Uke.
Enemy radar has a lock on you.
These are technically Belkin.
Their squadron. Flying through this ravine is extremely dangerous.
Two down, two to go.
Didn't you hear me? Turn back! This isn't like those guys. What's keeping them?
Ball cases. Well, too bad.
You're a hard time, huh?
No.
No matter. It's time for you to die.
Sorry, guys. Our captain's really good.
They've lost so many planes and they still keep coming.
Keep an eye on your surroundings, not just the enemy planes.
All right. So they're gonna go that way.
They're right behind you. Don't let your guard down.
It's dangerous flying here, even for a helicopter. You're gonna crash into each other flying that fast.
We're this close to crashing into the valley. This is the Falcon Force that's mixed in with the Hughes.
These guys are seasoned veterans.
Yeah, well, so are we. Especially you, Snow.
Is this how
Heh.
Belgian pilots fly?
I've never seen air combat maneuvers like these before.
The enemy's flying so tightly, it's almost beautiful.
Nice kill, Blaze.
No, that's not gonna make it.
I'll slip right by this missile. Man, that was close.
Gotcha, bitch! The listing lazily enough. Man, this guy knows some
All
maneuvers.
Omnier fighters shot down.
If you're
Looks like the
skilled.
other enemy forces bugged out on us too.
Not sure if I heard it here, but it makes sense for swordsmen to be in the number 3 spot, as that's where the second command and the usual squadron use military. Yeah, that is. The number 3 spot in most American and Ocean 4-ship flights goes to second command, because number 3 is the leader of second alt, or second wing pair. Number 2 is actually usually given to the new guy, the youngest or least experienced pilot, because that way they're being protected by the best, aka the leader. And then number 4 is the third most experienced.
Okay, we've dismantled the bomb. Did you fend off the enemy forces for us?
At least I'm 90% sure that's how it goes down.
We're going into the ocean to discard
For sure,
the
Navy
bomb.
captain
These
outranks
weapons.
Air Force captain.
Use it as a weapon again.
Yeah, that's true.
Until we make it into the
But the going theory is that
surprised, but
it's a mistranslation on
there's nothing we can't get our
going from Japanese to English,
All right. But who told you that we'd definitely be coming?
and more specifically American.
I don't know his name, but he left a message for your captain.
Because in the original Japanese,
Hey kid,
Captain Snow is actually the equivalent of
do you get it?
an or his naval rank is the same as that of an Air Force lieutenant. Oh yeah, it is hilarious, because essentially a captain of the Navy is the same as a colonel in the Air Force or the Marines or the Army.
Mission accomplished. The information we obtained, as well as the physical damage we caused, dealt a significant blow to the enemy. Judging by our analysis of the information, there appears to be a highly organized...
Considering Nagase is the one nearly getting her ass shot down once, getting shot down once, she really needs more protection than Grim. Yeah. Also, the reason why Grim got stuck with number 4 is in Mission 3, Nagase willingly gives up her position as lead to be Blaze's wingman, and no one was going to argue with her other than Thunder Blockhead, but nobody really gave a shit other than him. Oh yes, my least favorite mission.
Vessel Andromeda has picked up another
Whitebird,
in Belgium.
Part 2.
Changed the code, so it took a little longer to decipher the message. The content is as follows.
Fuck this mission.
To commence at 1400 hours. Apparently, efforts to secretly repair the sabotaged Arkbird are now complete. We confirmed this by observing its orbit from the ground.
Kerwin
I believe
Island.
that a Belkin nuke has already been loaded onto the Arkbird.
So we're up by
In order for
Kerwin
the Arkbird
Island.
to attack the city of Oxybursk in Yuktobania at 1400 hours, it must make one major correction to its orbital trajectory. To do this, it must first drop into the upper atmosphere and use air friction to lower its speed. We have already calculated the time and location in which this maneuver will occur. Your mission is to destroy the Arkbird. You will only have one chance to stop it. Destroy it before it withdraws from the battle zone.
Okay, so the reason why no one on the Ocean side really found the Kestrel on Kerwin Island, also called Fjord Island, is due to timing and geography. Kerwin Island is situated at the edge of the Arctic Ocean and is blanketed with snow. During the winter months, the waters surrounding the island freeze over, making passage through the area hazardous for small vessels. Kerwin Island features rocky, rugged topography dotted with fjords and icy inlets. This takes place in the fucking winter months. So, yeah, no one's going up to check on Kerwin Island right now. Oh god, no, not this one. Release the Vogels! Yeah. And that's why they're there, it's perfect. Yeah, it is. Alright, we're gonna stay in the Hornet family. We're going with the F-18E.
Please, Captain, which plane should I use?
I'm not sure about this formation's anti-air capabilities. Should we go ahead and launch anyway?
I mean, it's the best air-to-air fighter that I've got for a carrier run. I mean, the F-14D is good too with its XLAAs, but the E's got got AMRAAMs, which are a bit better at shorter ranges, and it's got more of them, and it's more maneuverable.
Rosgrease, launch!
I mean, I wish I could use the Raptor, but I can't.
We were so close. I feel like the Belkins are always one step ahead. Don't you, Captain?
No.
Captain. I haven't given up either. I can see it now, Nagase.
Yeah.
It'll be tough reaching that altitude. Hey, is everything okay?
What do you mean? Wait, the Arkbird. It just jettisoned something.
It was an escape capsule.
Keyboard.
It got away. Do you see an astronaut?
Yeah, it's all right. We don't need him anymore.
Wait, did it really say I haven't?
Control system before he got away. Turn off that switch. Damn,
I haven't really paid attention.
we're gonna dive deep into the atmosphere.
Oh, I haven't
Sergeant,
given up either. Then explain your previous question. Yeah.
Roger. Concentrating fire towards your 12 o'clock.
That white bird was a symbol of hope for Captain Nagasaki.
And now, she must try to shoot it down.
I'm in attack position. Awaiting orders.
Shoot it! What are you waiting for? A signed invitation from Harling himself?
What? The Ocean Army's supposed to be wrapped around our finger. Who the hell?
Right, Ron. That emblem. It's them. The ghosts of Marjories. Survivors from the Omnia Squadron told me about them.
Launch the Mongols. Get rid of them.
Multiple unmanned fighters! They're coming this way!
Launch mode wasn't in the original design.
Look, it's modified it!
I'm engaging the smaller aircraft deployed from the Arbor. Blaze, permission to separate?
Fine, whatever.
Shots say to Adler. Do whatever it takes to gain altitude.
I know all about that Arbor.
Eh.
I used to stare at the blueprints all the time. That engine was supposed to design to escape the atmosphere. If we destroy that,
Okay.
then we go into space again.
All right.
The Arbor's descending again.
Don't worry. The Artbird is invincible. It's not going to happen, so there's no need to think about it.
I'm attacking. That's no white bird piece up there.
Back still, back still!
Come on, let me target the fucking engine. Ow, fucking shit balls.
Rocket boosters destroyed.
All right,
You are aware of the backup plan, right?
no more drones can be launched.
Your sacrifice will never be forgotten.
There it is.
Time! You can't let this thing escape the battle zone! I don't know what kind of ideal it symbolizes before, but right now, it's nothing but a weapon.
It changed bearings.
Eh,
It's heading south now.
oh boy.
Where are they? Are they heading for Ocean territory?
Probably.
Penetrates Ocean airspace and self-destructs.
Soon adds. Oh no.
Rear engine! Destroy the engine on its back!
Sorry about Agile. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Oh,
It's still got some tricks up its sleeve. Your mission was distorted by human treachery. Your days in the air are over.
I don't know why the laser has reticle on it.
Combined cycle engine destroyed.
Tsundere and Blaze can actually make good calls. Fucking shit!
Artbird still descending.
It's still flying. Are we going to make it in time?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
It should be running pretty badly at this point.
So it's gonna cause us fucking shit, for instance. Which his wingmen have to translate into workable orders.
Barely holding
Alright, I apologize for the ad jail. I don't have control over that. Oh no. Even ad blocker says fuck you. Alright. There it is. Fucking shit. Translation. Cover me, please. Yeah.
I saw an explosion. We almost got it.
Almost out of Sidewinders. Finally, Sovereign gets an ad that makes sense for her. Thank you for the shampoo. Everyone's back from ad jail. Welcome back. Yeah, apparently Geico's still around.
We succeeded in halting.
Oh, we got the S rank.
Attack on the city of Arcturbursk in Yuktobania. The Arcbird crashed into the middle of the Saratoga.
Still offer insurance in California, so +1 to them, I guess.
Miraculously, there were no
Safe
ships
Harbor
near
said
the
refuse to.
crash site. According to our investigation team, there is
Yeah, a
no
lot of
evidence
businesses have been
involved.
pulling out of California. Probably due to the fact that no one seems to be enforcing shoplifting over there, so yeah. Geico is an car insurance. Insurance industry's case has nothing. Well, it might have something to do with the fact that people keep breaking into cars.
The president broadcast his voice repeatedly.
It's acts of God hitting Cali with the wrath of will. God. It's the fires and shit. Oh yeah.
Central government, now run by the vice president and his generals.
I just don't understand why California just doesn't do controlled burns to clear the underbrush. I mean, we do that in Kansas all the time. They used to?
Needed to enter the capital himself.
Then
with his
they
Marine
outlawed it.
force. But that meant risking his life.
Dare I ask why they outlawed it?
As he boarded the helicopter, the president smiled
To
and said,
prevent
"Here goes."
arson.
The third encrypted
Which
message
Jim is
from
you?
Hartman
You did
came
this
shortly
one.
after. This time, there were no coordinates. All it showed was a time and a radio frequency.
So, in
Everyone gathered in
your area of California, they actually do clear the underbrush, maybe not with fires. But yeah, clearing the underbrush is what will stop wildfires, because with nothing to burn, because the underbrush is basically just dead vegetation that's easy to burn. You clear that out, and
Has rescued prime
while healthy living trees will still burn, it takes a lot longer.
northeast Yuktobania.
Yeah, it's dry leaves and such.
Then escape with
Or around here, it's
first to the directed area and wait for contact from Captain Bartlett. He'll likely
dead
have you support him as he
wheat
forces his way into
stalks.
the airfield. More mission details will be supplied to you upon arriving at the local airspace. Threat status in the area of operation.
Yeah,
So prepare your flight for the possibility of threats from both the ground and the air.
the settlers who settled in Kansas actually learned from the natives to do controlled burns, so a random lightning strike wouldn't light your entire field and house and homestead on fire. And it's worked well ever since. So, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I just... Maybe don't... Yeah. I mean, if something clearly works and is a benefit to everyone, I don't see the point in outlawing it. It sounds a lot like Kansas. I know nothing else. Well, there's technically 3 geographical areas of Kansas. There's the area of Kansas where I live in, which is technically, geologically and vegetation-wise, it's Missouri. Which is basically still kind of hilly, a lot of trees, more foresty. That extends about, I want to say, an hour at 65 miles an hour into the state. So cut off at about Douglas County, and then it starts getting real flat. Then the southeastern corner is the Flint Hills. No real forest, but it's a lot of gently rolling hills. And then about west of Lawrence, onto the Colorado border, it's nothing but flat grasslands and wheat fields. That is what stereotypically Kansas is. Politicians don't serve for the good of the people. They serve those that pay the most for service. That is true. Flat as far as the eye can see. That's why all the states in the middle are squares. I mean, you're not wrong. There's really no major rivers that act as boundaries. I mean, there is the Missouri or the Mississippi tributaries, which the Missouri and Kansas River are one of them. But that's mainly north. Most of Kansas and south, there's a few river systems, but not. I live next to the Missouri River, Sovereign. I know of its existence, but it curves north. I'm talking about further south. In Kansas, once you get... In Kansas, once you get past the Kansas River, which it too curves north, there's not a lot of major river systems in western Kansas.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Captain, please choose.
Captain, which plane should I use?
This formation is not really suited for anti-air operations. You sure you want to launch like this?
Technically I didn't script what my wingmen would carry. So fuck it. They're gonna have Tomcats, but they're actually gonna have, anti-air Tomcats. So we'll give them...
I'm not sure about this formation's anti-air capabilities. Should we go ahead and launch anyway?
Yes!
Launch!
Just follow the yellow brick road. Here's the thing. The Great Plains is not a desert. We get a lot of rain because of the geography. A lot of moisture comes down from the Rockies and just blows on through. Used to be desert.
Captain Bartlett's
Yeah,
information,
millions of years.
the resistance has already infiltrated the airfield
So we get a lot of
and is
rain.
awaiting his arrival. The road to the airfield is covered with
and
checkpoints and defensive positions. We anticipate
Underneath
resistance.
the Great Plains, there is a vast aquifer system.
Give him
So-
reconnaissance as necessary and guide him to the airfield.
Last time I was a
Resistance
desert.
has already
Yeah.
agreed on a time to begin operations with Captain Bartlett, so the timing of the mission cannot be changed. If you do not
So while there's no major river
the
system,
airfield defense
it is
forces and the
by
mission
no
will end in
means.
failure. After arriving, the resistance will load Prime Minister Nicanor onto a captured transport plane, and Captain Bartlett will attempt to escape. You must help Captain Bartlett arrive at
A
the
desert.
airfield
Yeah, most of the
on time.
thunderstorms in North America start in the Great Plains somewhere. Okay, yeah, like Siren said, there's nothing to buffer them out of existence. Which is why I get migraines so often. I love barometric pressure sensitivity. But the Great Plains of Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, and I want to say most of South Dakota is where most of the arable land in North America is, and it's a big chunk of the continent, and most of it is used for farming. Food-wise, America is relatively self-sufficient in the, terms of this food will keep you alive. It may not be the most tasty things, but yet everything for consumption is grown in the Grand Central Valley of California. So that is primarily due to subsidies and shit. For some reason, the government wants Iowa, instead of to, make corn for people to eat, they want Iowa to make corn to inefficiently turn into biodiesel, which will ruin your engine. But, yeah. What the hell do I know?
The jailbreak tour starts here. We're counting on your escort from the air.
I'll be witnessing your bravery from down.
And the thing is,
Yes, ma'am.
biodiesel made from corn isn't any cleaner for the environment
Engaging.
because you're still burning it.
There's a fork up ahead. We have two choices. Take the short
But
route
Kansas is
or take the
wheat.
route, which takes more
We have the most, or wheat is the most grown crop in Kansas.
Okay, I'll bust through the shortcut.
At least I'm pretty sure.
He told me all about you guys. Kid, Chopper, and
I know soy is starting to get close up there, but
Caselli, is the Prime Minister all right?
He's regaining consciousness. They injected him with some kind of drug.
yeah, here I am talking farm crops, and I live in suburban Kansas. What the hell do I know about farming?
There are planes with jet black coloring flying up there.
The only thing I do know about farming is that's where we get our food.
Break down the front gate for me. Uh-oh, here they come. They're firing at us.
Nice. Now there's a real man.
I mean, my grandparents lived on a farm when they were kids,
The sky dark.
so it's not like I'm ignorant. But I have never really seen a true farm other than on a roadside in my life. Oh yeah, farming is hard work.
They've got cannons. Now they pass training with that kind of
Anyone who wants to complain about their job being hard
planning to promote you to the squad.
that lives in the city, unless you're construction, you don't know shit.
Force. Sorry, I haven't introduced myself. I'm kind of shy, you know.
So I hear, Captain. Greetings.
And I gather that's your brightest student.
Kid, well, that goes without saying. Oh no, they're still following us.
I'll try shooting it.
Yeah, all work can be hard work. Yes, this is true. But some work is harder than others.
Hurry! One hit and we're all finished.
We better destroy that gun. Can our friends in the sky do that for us?
There's a helicopter too. They're coming. We can't fight them off with these weapons.
That's some great driving. He keeps doing this, and I'm gonna get an ulcer just watching him.
But I've seen I've seen TikToks, not on TikTok, but on YouTube or on Twitter, of like kids in the city that don't know where their food comes from. They think it comes from the grocery store, and it's like, no, it comes from farmers. Civilization owes its life to farmers because they're the ones that allow you to not worry about where you get your food from because they're the ones growing it.
We're almost at the next fork in the road. We either
Some work is harder than others. Sounding very willing. I mean, yeah.
Hey kid, which route looks better to you? Should I take the longer one?
Oh, because you've lost your faith in humanity thanks to people thinking food comes from grocers. Like it does, but no, it doesn't come from the grocery store. You buy it from the grocery store. It comes from farms.
Okay, let's take the long way around.
The grocery store got to get it from somewhere.
A lot of toll booths, but we're gonna bust through all of them. Use the rear.
Although some of my folks actually grow their own food. They have a vegetable garden that's a decent size.
Mr. B sure loves
They grow like tomatoes, squash, peppers. They've got a few apple trees. They've even got blueberry bushes. Although, for some reason, whenever we go out and pick the blueberries, none of them seem to make it into the house.
Enemy vehicles approaching checkpoint.
Can't imagine why. I mean, it probably... It can't have anything to do with the sticky fingers and the purplish, bluish stains. That can't be it. These are awesome. Well, they're not technically wild, but they are organic because I don't think my stepdad uses pesticides, or at least chemical pesticides. Not necessarily for any organic reasoning. He's allergic to practically everything under the sun, so he's trying to limit as many variables as possible.
There are layers of enemy firing positions spread around the area. No one gets past here. Got it?
Airfield operations will begin in 4 minutes. I assumed if
Will you get to the next checkpoint so I can blow some more shit up?
Kid, you take care of providing top cover. Mr. B! Mr. B, please, wait! Stay close to me if you want to survive.
There we go.
Somebody shut out our headlights. Aim the ejection inside the car when you fire. Okay, it's time. Begin operation. Seize the hangar.
Oh yeah,
To the hangar while they're still holding
my in my backyard, completely by accident, wild strawberries are growing. I would eat them, other than the fact that they are like smaller than my pinky fingernail. So it's not exactly great for that.
Mr. B, we're losing you. I'll go in first. You guys follow me.
We still have enough time. Let's take the long way to be safe.
Or at least, I'm pretty sure they're strawberries.
What's the car ahead?
We're almost at the
I think it's because back when my stepdad still owned the house I'm in, well, they still own it, but still lived there. Yeah, my parents moved out, and I'm just renting from their old place. But at one point, they tried their hand at growing strawberries. Didn't really work. And then when they left, or when they stopped trying, that's when they kind of just took over.
The enemy's all been deployed outside. It's deserted in here.
All cucumbers are about the size of oh.
I'll shoot him. Take the wheel.
Okay. Enemy tank confirmed destroyed. I got it. That car's like a fighter jet blowing down the road.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm relying on you. I can't dogfight in a car. Enemy tank confirmed destroyed.
Why not? Nagase said you're a fighter on the ground. Why can't you dogfight in a car?
Okay, full throttle. We're breaking through at top speed. Hey, don't be showing those legs too much. It's distracting. Thanks for the navigation, kid. That was a real thrill ride. This one, Mr. B. Use this plane. Hey, I'll take any plane you got. Anything's better than a car.
Pickle.
Hasn't it been a while since Captain Bartlett flew a plane?
This platoon doesn't know when to shut up. Come on, return their fire. They stole a plane from the hangar, right up from under our nose. What is this? Haven't seen a plane like this in ages.
It's a little dusty.
Get the safety belt tight on the Prime Minister. Don't just stand there. Fire!
His Prius isn't equipped with aim. I don't think it's a Prius. It's probably a Russian piece of shit. Wait, I'm sorry. Yuktobanian piece of shit.
Take the gun turret. Adjust your sights. I want to get airborne before the runway is blocked.
How exciting. Now we have an air battle.
Man, those guys have guns. All right, I'm taking off. Hello, sky. I'm coming home.
Edge to Heartbreak 1. We'll fly past our allies' front line and head for the ocean. The Kestrel will meet us on the way.
Roger that. Just hope we don't run into any bad guys.
I just had a thought.
Incoming aircraft.
It's extremely lucky that the aircraft
Long lost Belkin
that they chose, or that this base had a naval aircraft. And it's even luckier that those college students even knew what a carrier-capable aircraft was. Hey, Dad had Ladas. They were great cars as it was. Sorry, Nugget. American pride. I can't actually acknowledge that the Russians make any good equipment. That's a contract, part of the American citizenship. American cars are made in Tunisia. I mean, a lot of them are made overseas, yes. But there's two major vehicle manufacturing plants in my area. One is owned by Ford, and one is owned by GM. Chevy, I think. Well, I drive a Toyota. So. The cars I've driven a Mercury Villager. That was the first car I ever drove. It's also the only car I ever totaled. I've driven a Taurus, Ford Taurus. I've driven a Pontiac Bonneville. I had that one for like 9 or 10 years. A Ford Focus, and now a Toyota Corolla. The Ford Focus went to BroRaz, as did the Taurus. But Taurus, I think, actually died on BroRaz.
Looks like you got them all, but the bastards all bailed out. I gotta admit, those guys are true fighter pilots.
American pride. What the fuck is a kilometer? Red Hawk Screech with multiple explosions. Actually, that's Bald Eagle Screech. 0.6 miles. Okay. Sovereign, the joke is that Americans don't care what a kilometer is. The Americans will only use the metric system to measure two things: drugs and ammo. That's it.
The 8492nd Squadron, or the Belgian Brabant Squadron, has been annihilated. Yuktobanian Prime Minister Nicanor is also safe. Mission accomplished.
Oh, ads are incoming? Alright. Well, we can chill.
He had returned once more. He brought Nicanor,
Yep, there we go.
Minister of Yuktobania, with him.
Ads are snooze for 5 minutes. Oh, wow, okay. Auto snooze. Fun. Which means they're going to happen as soon as Sea of Chaos starts.
Broke his heart 15 years ago.
Gotta love it.
It became clear why nobody
Oh, you did
was
that?
in the
Okay.
POW camps.
I was gonna just
First POW
have it right out through the briefing,
had escaped before they could even get him
but
into the
that's
camps.
okay.
Yuktobania's situation was just like ours. Their leader, who espoused reconciliation, was imprisoned after a silent coup d'etat, and the country proceeded to march right into large-scale war. What should I call you?
Just Major.
What's your real name?
The Screech, commonly associated with the American Bald Eagle, is actually red-tailed hawk, at
She
least.
remained faithful to the Prime
I mean,
Minister.
it probably is, because there's a lot of red tails around where I am. And that is
She was carrying a
what they
silver
sound
disc.
like.
She told us that the disc contained the secret plan
Which-
of the Vulcan Grey Men.
I'm probably
So far,
gonna
I've been unable to
commit
decipher the
blasphemy,
mission code.
but I prefer, like, the Bald Eagle is not my favorite raptor.
A military
It's-
satellite that your country began building during
It's in my top 5.
years ago.
then abandoned in the peace that
but it's not in the top 3.
the Arkbird was reborn partly to resurrect that dreadful star.
My favorite is the American Kestrel.
After the Arkbird was destroyed, the
Um,
Space Center's mass driver is still
Bimbo,
launching
tiny, fluffy
supplies
death.
into orbit.
Yeah, the Peregrine Falcon is it. Peregrine Falcon is my 3rd favorite. 2nd favorite is the red-tailed hawk. And then 4th would be the bald eagle. All right. But I love the American Kestrel so much because it is tiny, and people have been training them to go after the starlings, which are an invasive species in a lot of parts of the United States. And there's videos of them, of the falconeers, driving down streets with their left hand on the wheel and the Kestrel perched on their right hand. Kestrel zeroes in and alerts on a flock of starlings. The driver rolls down the window and yeets the Kestrel out the window. And the Kestrel will dive bomb the starling. It's a drive-by Kestraling. It's hilarious. And before anyone gets their feathers in a ruffle, starlings, like I said, are an invasive species, so we're trying to control the population. I'm not sure where the starlings came from. They basically have habitats everywhere.
But go to our president and get a televised picture of the two of you together.
It's passing
shaking
like
hands.
the passing picture was.
Show
Yep.
it to the world.
Also, I just got a notification. Ads are incoming.
The situation is critical. We must help provide stability
Um,
as quickly as possible.
So I'm gonna delay.
Info will be directly connected to your HUD, so you'll be able to get an
Past
idea
pigeon,
of
we
your
didn't knock its nest out of the trees
Engage
to eat
and
their
render
young.
powerless all forces carrying out acts of aggression against the Kestrel and our new allied fleet.
Kestrel lock on the Starling. Kestrel off the rails. Direct hit. Starling down. What's even funnier is the videos where the Kestrel misses. Because it will fly back into the car, not even land on the guy's finger again. Because it's mad and it's squeaking, so it lands on the seat, chirping like fuck, motherfucking shit, god damn it, fuck. Son of a bitch. It's hilarious to see. Because you don't normally associate frustration with animals, but it's both comforting and hilarious to see that humans aren't the only ones to get frustrated with themselves. All right, ad jail has begun. So we're just going to leave it here. So for any of you that aren't in ad jail, ask me anything you want. We've got a minute to kill. But I am deliberately not continuing on with the action until the ads are done. Yep. No ads yet again. The ads on a live stream I'm okay with. I've said it before. But are the ones that are kind of like a banner that shrink the stream a little bit, but you can still see it and you can still hear the streamer and hear the stream. Because it doesn't cut the action. The ads that I hate are the ones that essentially, for the viewer, kill the stream, force you to watch unskippable ads that you can't hear what's going on, you can't see what's going on. And then, because it's live, the action doesn't stop. So when you finally get back, you've missed anywhere between a minute and a half to 5 minutes of stream time. Shave Gel, Cheerios, Taco Bell, and a Spanish ad for frozen sherbet pops. So if I could choose what kind of ads were on my stream, if I could afford it, maybe it's okay. I'm getting ads for lotions. It puts the lotion on the skin, or else it gets the hose again. I couldn't resist. But if I could choose the ads that would be shown, as in the type, I would kill the cut away from the stream to fill your screen with full screen ads. I would get rid of those and just almost nonstop have the little banner ads. That way, at least the people that can't afford subs or just didn't want to sub could still see what the fuck is going on live. Incredibly specific and very vain. I will not use hand soap in a cup like a barbarian from 1880. Excuse me. You can't actually. You have a very tiny window that you can. That's not enough. But that's another reason why I'm doing my best to archive everything. So if you get ads constantly, you can at least, after the stream, go to the YouTube page and watch the archive. And theoretically, there won't be any ads there. And even if there are, it's not live. So when YouTube runs ads, the video itself pauses. Also, if you see ads on my YouTube archives, it's not me. I'm not getting a cent off of that because I am not big enough to be monetized on YouTube. So if you're seeing an ad on YouTube, it's because somebody's got a copyright claim on my video. Probably due to music in the background from the game itself. And I just can't afford to combat the claim, or the people that are claiming it are actually the composers themselves, in which case, okay, you get it. Like I've been claimed a couple times on Baldur's Gate by the actual Baldur's Gate, or by Larian, for the OST, and it's like, fair enough. And the type of claim they do is just like, hey, that's our music. We want our cut. Go for it. You get maybe a penny. But on some of the Final Fantasy ones, I'm getting claimed by fan covers of the music. Like, no, that's not yours. It just sounds like it because you're doing a fucking cover. But I don't have the time or the money to fight it, so I don't. Mentioned Keiki Kobayashi giving you a claim, so that'd be a badge of honor. I mean, if Keiki Kobayashi claimed any of my Ace Combat streams for his music, I would say, that is perfectly fine, sir. It is your music. Go ahead. Just don't make me take down the gameplay. But yeah, if you do see an ad on one of my YouTube archives, it's one of those two reasons. Either the actual composer is saying, hey, that's my music, I just want my cut, fair enough. Or it's a cover person or some random account that is claiming that they represent the composer, and I just don't have the time or money to fight it. Yeah, I get those too, Sovereign, and I hate those. But again, I don't have the time or the money to afford representation or legal representation to fight it. And in any case, it wouldn't be worth it in my case, because I don't make. I can't be monetized anyway. Anyway, Sea of Chaos, we're taking the Lightning.
Please choose a captain. Which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation then.
Monetize what's tiny, we call it Patreon. I've thought about setting up Patreon or something similar. Excuse Ikikimasu. I don't know what Ikikimasu means. But honestly, wait until I had honest, like more than two can donate. Yeah, I know. Right now I'm getting monetized by this home improvement store that has an obsession with the color orange via this thing that I like to call a job. So I'm not hurting for money. Oh, launch. Okay. But yeah, I am monetized by a 8-hour work day, 5 days a week. So yeah, I'm not hurting for subs or anything. That's why I've never really pushed the sub angle. Like, I need you guys to sub. No, If you want to, go for it. If you don't want to, that's great. I don't care.
Don't fire on our allies. Can you do that?
Nope, not at all.
We've done our best to make sure that the data is accurate. Please trust us.
Attack any ships that desert the fleet immediately.
Unbelievable! They're firing at their own ships.
Awesome working, you fleet coming to our side.
Yeah.
There are only 4 enemy planes.
Monetized by hard work and sweat. Yep.
You better not take any damage.
5 days a week.
Those planes, are you Colossus?
Sure, why not?
I knew it. This is the Utabania destroyer, Chuka. It is an honor to fight alongside you.
This is a destroyer dome. We've been hit. We're sinking.
2 friendly Uke ships remaining.
Oh, shit.
We are joining your fleet. Left flank manager.
The battle's just taking a new turn.
Someone out there understands us. I can't believe it.
Sorry, my eyes are just tearing up looking at it.
This is what we've been waiting for.
You know what I hate most about Ace 5's anti-ship missile? It doesn't actually kill the ship.
Our pilots are all afraid. They and the Rosleys are here. What kind of an excuse is that? Tell them to hurry up and engage.
Military force.
They've got an overwhelming advantage in manpower. We'll be slaughtered. It takes more than manpower to win a battle. You just watch.
They must be insane to join up with the losing side.
You carrier Admiral Salim sunk. Allied fleet approaching.
Ocean ships, you mean?
Enemy Uke fleet down to
It's probably a waste of time, but try requesting some support.
Looks like the Ocean fleet has been listening to all of our communications up to now. They're calling us traitors that joined forces with the Ukes.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Those are our allies now. Anyone who attacks them is our enemy.
I evaded the missile. Enemy ship confirmed sunk. There are still plenty of enemies left.
Enemy ship confirmed sunk.
See, that was a direct hit by an anti-ship missile. And it didn't sink the damn ship. I mean, if it was a carrier, I could get it. But that's a fucking destroyer.
Their attack.
Yeah, that would have sunk in the other games.
We're counting on you. Be very careful not to drop any planes on our allies.
But Ace 5 is the best gameplay. Yeah, no, it's not. Ace 5 has some of the worst gameplay. It is carried solely by its story, characters, and music.
Maintaining a chain of command. No worries. All we gotta do is destroy the enemy in front of us. You cruiser Umyeli sunk.
Edge. Fox 2. Yes! Missile hit!
Which, don't get me wrong, Ace 5's story is fantastic,
Ship confirmed sunk.
if a little cheesy. And the music is Chef's Kiss.
Are they the Rosleys?
No.
The bastards are playing games with us. Have you forgotten the pain we've suffered?
Don't get lazy with your flying.
The roster is great, but the lack of choosing SP weapons and then return line. Yeah. That's all part of the umbrella of gameplay, in my opinion.
Enemy Uke fleet destroyed. We'll continue to attack the remaining enemy ships. Enemy planes latching onto me. I can't get into firing position.
These guys are dangerous. I'll take care of them. Damn it! The black plane's on my tail.
Enemy escort ships dwindling. We're almost there.
Don't
Eh.
shoot us. We'll have to shoot back at you.
Calm down. Don't lose it.
This makes me sick. Damn it.
Hatred calls forth nothing but more hatred. And this is the result. Is there nothing we can do?
No.
All right, then. I'll try placing my bets on you, Captain.
I can feel the shockwaves all the way up here.
I'm finished. They're gonna shoot me down.
Alright, all ships are down. There's Decoder. Hi, Decoder. Want to play chicken? We can play chicken.
We can't let them crush our chance for peace.
My threat warning won't stop going off. I don't know where the attack's coming from.
Roger. Reserving special weapon.
Box 2! Box 2! Nice kill, Blaze!
Tandem attack was
I really don't think that's a yes or no question.
on your right. Right. Grant, that's yours. Don't take any unnecessary risks. We can't afford to die here.
I can't believe Ocean still has pilots like these.
Nice kill, Blaze!
Was that a missile that just flashed by? Kill confirmed. Well done.
Oh boy.
Don't chase them too far. That's the last thing you want to do.
Try to use launch and leave tactics.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Fox 2, Fox 2. Missile hit. These idiots,
Excuse me.
can't they see that they're being used?
No, they can't.
We can't defeat them with an entire squad.
The propaganda is strong with these guys.
They're not the Roscrees.
Those guys are dead. They're already dead.
Nice kill, Captain. All enemy ships suppressed. We won.
Suppressed? They're sunk.
Captain of the carrier, Kestrel.
I meant those are OC enemies. Why did you quote them as you?
Our journey is almost done.
Because
But we must not waver in our resolve to fight, to reclaim peace between the
I don't know. I guess they didn't think that we'd be able to kill the Ukes that fast. If we're already dead, then there's nothing for us to fear.
Blaze, begin carrier landing checks. You are clear to land.
Oh, now I can land on the carrier.
Your altitude is too low. Push up. 3 miles to touchdown. 2 miles to touchdown. 1 mile to touchdown. Perfect, Blaze. Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
It has War Dog Tomcats.
The chaos has subsided. All Yuktobanian ships in the area, as well as all hostile Osean forces, have been brought under control. A decision was made to quickly form a combined fleet of Yuktobanian and Osean ships, with the Kestrel as its flagship.
Alright, so for the next two missions, since they are technically together, we're going to use the same aircraft. Because we don't have a choice. Anyone who guesses the correct one, you get a cookie. Aces.
We've decoded the disc that the Major brought back with her. It contained the blueprints for a mass retaliation weapon, codenamed V2. A far more powerful weapon than the two tactical nukes that the Belkans used in the last war. It was never fully developed at the time, but it appears that they've secretly completed its construction in the 15 years since the war.
The war 15 years ago.
It was a MIRV missile, It could wipe out half of all the large cities in either Osea or Yuktobania. So where would they deploy it? It had to be in the Sol, which was also secretly completed.
Yeah, I know, it's nearly 8 p.m.
After all, it was built to function as an orbital platform.
I don't have work tomorrow, Sovereign.
The Sol itself is unmanned.
Because I'm taking a vacation day.
Then, the intelligence vessel Andromeda tracked down the origin of Shantae's transmissions to the Arkbird. It's in the
That's why I wasn't too worried about starting later, because of the storms. Never really developed Pixie in the world of no banners. Zakael, keep in mind a world with no boundaries, insurrection, or movement, or whatever, was intentionally suppressed by the Allies. So there's a good chance Pops doesn't actually know about it. Because he's not actually part of the OIA yet.
The Kestrel just took a missile hit. Enemy unknown. We can't identify it in time.
By the way, anybody got a guess of what aircraft we're taking?
Launch immediately and gain altitude to escape.
I'll give you a hint. It's a carrier aircraft.
This will probably be the last time this ship launches an aircraft. So go ahead and pick the best plane we got in here.
Oh, no shit.
Pick whatever you want. We'll catapult it into the sky.
Is it a Super Tomcat? Nope. Out of the universe that wasn't told yet. Any universe that info has been under wraps for a bit. Yeah.
Captain, please
Yep.
choose my plane.
It is not the Super Tomcat. That's a good choice, and I would have gone with it had I not used it the last run for this mission. Not the Rafale. I'll give you another hint. It has air-to-air special weapons. Not the ACAT either. It's the Super Hornet. Because of the XMAAs.
Please choose a plane. Captain, which plane should I use? This formation may not be effective against enemies in the air. You still want to
We'll be fine.
launch?
Let's go, Maverick style.
Second wave of missiles inbound. 10 seconds to impact. Counter with artillery barrage. We can't hit all of them. Brace for impact. Starboard side flood. Damage control. We've been hit by 2 sub-launch missiles. The ship's listening. Launch them out. We can't. The ship's listening heavily to starboard. We're sinking fast.
Continue with the launch.
But
Take them up. Hurry up with the catapult. Just concentrate on launching them. All hands not conducting aircraft launch, abandon ship immediately.
we're getting you guys into the air no matter what. I don't care what happens to the catapult.
And we're up.
Aircraft launch confirmed. Catapult crew will now evacuate the ship.
Captain Harrison, you're a treasure. He was. Now, I don't know what this says about me, but this cutscene here hit me harder than Chopper's death. I don't know why. It just does.
She's sinking! The ship's sinking!
Maybe because the Kestrel was our home. And it's always sad to see a proud ship slip under the waves. No, the X-Wing is based off the P-51, but if I had to compare it to a modern jet, I dare say the Super Hornet was... I'd actually say the F-15.
I've lost time and time again. But now...
But I could see the case for the Super Hornet.
Look, we launched them off safely. There's my victory. As long as they're in the air, I haven't lost. And I know they'll succeed.
Yeah.
Perhaps it could be.
The captain was humming a tune. The same song I heard from the anti-war audience in the stadium.
Also, I'll admit the first time I did Aces, aside from the rage of the tunnel part, it was also kind of personal because they literally just sunk my home.
This is President Harlan of the Osean Federation. Attention, all Osean and Yuktobanian officers and soldiers.
The X-Wing is described as a multi-role, as far as I can recall, which it certainly is a trait of the Hornet rather than the Eagle. Strike, Eagle!
Took advantage of my absence to usurp control of the country. Once robbed of my freedom and of my ability to do the right thing, I now stand again under the light of the Golden Sun. And I do so with the
Although, if we're going with design influences alone, not necessarily their role, the X-Wing was clearly based off of a variable geometry wing structure, which was the cool futuristic thing at the time. So it'd be the F-14 Tomcat.
Attention all officers and soldiers of Osea and
Because remember,
currently on the battlefield.
the X-Wing came out in 1977, which both the Eagle and the Tomcat were contemporary to that, but the Super Hornet didn't come out until much later. I think the Legacy Hornet might have come out by then.
Our comrades are in flight as I speak, determined to stop this plan dead in its tracks. Which country is under the threat of mass destruction? That.
The first flight of the A Hornet was 1978, so no, it could not have been inspired by the Hornet. The X-Wing would have had to been inspired by the Tomcat or the Eagle, because the Hornet was not a thing at the time that the original Star Wars came out.
To those who still dare to hide behind the power of their hateful weapons, bring yourself before the light of peace and harmony.
Or, you know, the P-51. Guess what we're... the first flight of the Alpha Hornet was in 1978. It was introduced into service in, I think, 82 or 83. I used to actually not like the Hornet, largely due to Ace Combat 6. Because Ace Combat 6 does the Hornet dirty. The maneuverability isn't great for it, but mainly it's a special weapons loadout. You get a pitiful number of SODs and Mavericks, or XAGM. You get Sparrows for your air-to-air, which aren't that great in A6 because of the enemy AI. They will harass you. And then you get
Access
jammers.
Sol's control system, located in a giant tunnel under the Valdrak Mountains. The tunnel entrance is located at the foot of the mountains, and the entire area is covered by mountains and water.
Top Gun would not have featured Hornets, or the original one. Because even though the Hornets were out, they were not the fighter. They were the multi-role strike fighter. The Tomcat back in the 80s was still the premier, or the Navy's
formation will attack the control system entrance and capture the nearby
anti-air fighter. Oh, ads.
resistance.
God fucking damn it.
To put down enemy
Tacos and deodorant.
Your squadron's mission is
All
to
right,
protect
I'll
the
just
armored
keep the
force
briefing
and
up
clear out a landing area for the heliporter.
until the ads are over.
Once both units capture the facility entrance, a special forces team will open up the shutter blocking the way inside. Go through the open entrance and destroy the Solg control system from the inside.
All right, so ad jail is gone. So if you were in ad jail, Cross, I answered that while the ad was going on, apparently. In the original Top Gun movie, the Hornet would not be the fighter in Top Gun, because the Hornet back then was more or less used as a strike fighter. It was not the primary anti-air fighter of the Navy. That was the Tomcat. It wasn't until the late 90s, early 2000s that the Navy started phasing out the Tomcat in favor of the Hornet. All right.
Further Industries has detected your approach and they're asking for help. Warmonger is still left in both Rosia and Yuktavania. Said they'd hand over the third V1 tactical nuke in exchange. They're hiding the more powerful V2 from them. Now listen, we're gonna be sending out fighter jets. This is the sky that will determine our fate.
We've got to win this battle and bring back peace!
As the commander-in-chief of the Ocean Army, I hereby order all units lower their weapons and cease fighting.
Check behind you. Don't worry about the U fighters. Get the war dog ghosts. Follow me until...
Okay, question. Technically, the Ocean president, the rightful president, which is also the commander-in-chief of the military, has given a lawful order to stand down. So wouldn't that mean that any Ocean unit that is still fighting on the warmonger side, wouldn't that make them all traitors? Because they are willfully disobeying a lawful order from the highest chain in their command?
Hamilton's here too. Be careful. He was trained by the Grabok aggressors.
Assuming Osea is more America than Japan, that constitutes desertion, dereliction of duty, and treason. Also gross insubordination.
The advancing Ocean and Yuktavania forces are gathered in the industrial sector. It seems that once again, this area is caught up in the flames of war.
Give Alan.
This is the 112th Infantry Battalion. We are preparing to launch into Yuktavania, but the President's words convinced us to change our battle mission.
Now I know that American units are allowed. Let's see here. Made worse if it truly is more America than Japan because you're supposed to refuse blatantly off. Yeah. in America, you are not just allowed, you are required to refuse unlawful and unconstitutional orders from anyone. The trick of it, though, is you don't really get to decide what constitutes an unlawful or unconstitutional order. That's up to the tribunal to decide, and they aren't necessarily on your side. Okanieba is hardcore. I keep wanting to pop flares because I've been playing games with flares of late. How can it not attack from up there? It's a gun pointed down. Nope. Yeah, Hamilton is Alucard.
It's still unclear why they're being referred to as the Rosgrees. Rosgrees is a storybook character who is called both a demon and a hero. Enemy position silenced. Charge. Right now, let's go. This is the 112th Infantry Battalion. We've arrived at the entrance to the control facility. Rosgrees. Legends come true.
War Dog Ghost. The ghosts of Rosgrees.
We've got the Rosgrees on our side. Don't falter and go forward. Okay, landing stations. Take the facility from the roof.
Alright, I'm gonna let Hamilton go. He's costing me way too much ammo, and I'll just come back, so it doesn't matter.
We've come across a blueprint of the tunnel facility on the main disk. The Solg control system is in the deepest part of the tunnel. We can't
Kill that
take it
fucker
from
with
the
gun.
entrance. Fly into the tunnel, attack the control system.
You mean the pea shooter that does shit for damage?
Tunnel exit on the opposite side.
No.
This is extremely dangerous, but there's no other way to do this. There are two central components.
Ace 5 weapons are
You must destroy them both, but you
shit.
can only destroy one of them per attack run.
They do like half damage compared to any other games. Put the nose on him and kill him!
To go back into the tunnel again after the first run.
Also,
So, a separate plane.
I'm
will have to go
not
in
doing
from the
no
other side
comrade
at the
bullshit.
same
I'm
time.
Ocean
We have only one chance.
in this game.
Synchronize your run with the second plane to
And
attack
in other
both
games, I'm a
planes
Marion.
simultaneously
I'm
and
not.
destroy
There's
the
no
Solg control
comrade
system.
anything.
Ground forces from both armies are advancing together. A scene unimaginable just a while ago.
Confirm the opening of the tunnel as well. Are you ready?
No.
Roger. Regroup and enter the tunnel as soon as you're ready. This is Viper 1. I'll sit back and let the UK airport show their stuff. Roger, Viper 1. Allow us to join you in flight for a while. What are you doing here, War Dog? You traitor.
You're the traitor. We're following the orders of our duly elected president, commander-in-chief. You're the one defying orders, Hamilton. You're the traitor.
We can't turn back now. We have to keep moving.
Enemy plane flying in from the rear. It's Hamilton. Damn, he is good.
You aren't getting away, war dog. You're going to fly straight to your deaths. I can't shake these guys. They just won't give up. All right then. Let's just drag them right along with us.
We'll get attacked by Hamilton.
The Stovies get better after the Onion War, and Ameria helps rebuild them. They are very strong economic allies with the Amerians. And actually, Albastra Electrice sells Ameria some Nosferatus. Well, in most Stovey's defense, they didn't really have a choice who their leaders were. But
4 miles to go. Approaching target.
Alright, I am locked on. Just a little throttle. Alright, there. Little throttle. Yeah, Ulysses screwed Estevacchio over big time.
Target neutralized. This is Heartbreak 1. Destroy the system core on my end. This is Archer. Captain Bartlett is approaching at high speed from our 12 o'clock. See you going in.
Got into it.
I'll be passing you by.
So Ameria didn't start the fight with the Stovies. The Stovies fought themselves. And then because Ameria tried to help out during the Civil War by providing humanitarian aid, which was mismanaged by the losing faction of the Civil War, the winning faction, the Eastern faction, decided to get revenge and also line their pockets, and they fought Ameria. But if you go inverted, I'm not going inverted if I can help it.
Push it up, or we're not gonna make it. The enemy planes that came in after Bartlett are still in the tunnel.
Enemy planes dead ahead. We're being attacked from both sides. It's too fast. We're going too fast.
We don't really have a choice, Grim.
This is just insane from start to finish.
But we do finish this. It's gonna be for good.
Oh, there we go. I know I nearly clipped the wing there. But I got it! You've been outright writing the gray men as Nazis, to be fair. I mean, yeah, I can see that. They are former members of the Belkin-Rald Party, which is basically the strange real equivalent of the National Socialists, so... There's historical basis for it.
Emergency transmission from Central.
At least I think it's the Rald Party. Yes, that was an Easter egg. The named Ace. They were flying an SU-37, and they have the Yellow Squadron skin. Want to buy a Raspberry sticker and put it on your waters? I mean, it's not a bad emblem. It's a great emblem.
The Solg's descent was detected by our radar at 0445 hours. We believe it was programmed to automatically descend if control was ever cut off from the surface. We have calculated the Solg's course of descent from its previous orbit. Its estimated landing point is downtown Aured, the capital of Osea.
So,
Get to the Solg's
is Osea gonna, withdraw from Yuktobania? now that the war is over. Because we still got a lot of territory. No, when you cover that game, we'll be riding the Rald party very much in that thing. Ah. I honestly think, Cross, that it is just an Easter egg. Because in 6, there's an Easter egg for Cypher and Mobius. I don't think that they're actually rendered in Chandelier, but their call signs are mentioned by the Stovies in Chandelier. I've not heard the Mobius one myself, but I have heard the Galm one multiple times. And people are like, oh, Cypher's fighting for the Istavakians. No, he's not. It's literally an Easter egg. I'm not a Stovey, I'm a Marian. However, I wouldn't mind playing as a Stovey during the Estavakian Civil War. I would love to play a game where it's that. I want to play as Victor Wojciech, and I want to land on the goddamn Agaya. Charles couldn't pay Cypher their entire fortune either. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Canon Cypher starts as mercenary and ends at the very least a soldier. If not, during the Estavakian Civil War, I don't think Tosha was old enough to enlist. But I wouldn't mind playing as Tosha either. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't think Cypher would canonically be willing to fight for the Stovies, because I don't think he would believe in their cause. Oh yeah, even if he was a merc, I don't think the Stovies could afford Cypher's payment. But for all we know, he just disappears off the face of the earth. Maybe he got sick of war. Or maybe he decided that he wanted to go home and enlist in his home country's military that eventually formed into ISAF and then later the IUN. For no reason whatsoever. Yeah, if you hate war quite as much as those who've been. And the Belkan War was a doozy. We actually don't know where Cypher is from. What I was saying, Zakel, was my personal headcanon, which has been disproven by Kono. Sly, if you're in there. But my headcanon is that Cypher and Mobius One are the same pilot. Because circumstantial evidence fit, and the timelines actually match up. If you consider that Cypher might have been technically underage when he started in the Belkan War. And underage as in like 16, 17. Yeah, the lack of wingman thing would be with Cypher and Mobius 1 not have... Yeah. That's part of the circumstantial evidence I was talking about.
This battle is over. Accept your defeat. Nice. Target hit confirmed.
Captain Chopper, if you're here, please look after us.
Captain, you're almost within range.
This is it.
I actually wrote a short story from Pixie's point of view after the documentary was aired. He's in a bar in Belarus shortly after the Free Arusia campaign. You want to read that? Okay, I think it's linked in the Discord, but I can send you the link. But basically, it's Pixie's thoughts on the Belkan War, and his actions in it. And, well, let's just say there's a certain famous pilot that's there too. But I tried to stick as close to canon as possible. So protagonists do not speak. And all that nice stuff. Best ones when I feel like a lost page. Alright, we didn't kill these guys fast enough to get the whole thing. Yeah, when it comes to Fanon, my general rule is this is not my... I mean, the plot that I'm writing is mine, but the characters and the world and the lore are not. It's not my sandbox, I'm just playing in it. So I do my best to respect the other people's creation. That is the sandbox.
I know. Captain Nagase.
Yeah! Blaze, let's go!
I've received a data link from your guy, Box, with the Sorg's structural details. The Sorg's outer shell has a rotating accelerator. The only way you can attack its core structure directly is through the gaps in this accelerator. That's bad news. This will be tough. The Sorg is 80 miles from the capital city, Aured.
It's booming. It's so huge.
Here come the goosebumps.
Don't let it hit the ground in one piece.
Shoot the panels. They should break easily. Watch out for the fragments falling off the Sorg.
I'm not gonna get done in by some falling fragments.
God damn it.
I'm used to desperate situations, but this one is the worst.
That's the Sorg's core component. Can't hit it just by firing at random.
Captain, we need you here.
Watch the rotation timing and we should be able to hit it.
We have to aim for that. This is like threading a needle.
There we go. One of them's gone.
Finish us. Not here.
Also shoot good and such. Come on.
We're still
Got some hit. Yeah. No, no. Got it.
Remember those craters in the Balkan mainland? Don't let it happen again.
It's only 60 miles from our end.
We're working on it. Oh God.
We have the hearts of thousands backing us, and the lives of so many more in front of us.
I'm not through yet. This is for all my men who fell before me.
Just a little bit more.
This is for the Kestrel.
We can stop this thing.
Run out of missiles.
I'm going to push ahead.
Okay.
Further, further. I believe him. As long as the captain's with us, we can do the impossible.
This is our final flight. We will get through this. Anything built by human hands can be destroyed. This is no exception.
Got it. 2 Sidewinders left. Historia.
When history witnesses a great change, Razgriz reveals itself, first as a dark demon. As a demon, it uses its power to rain death upon the land, and then it dies. However, after a period of slumber, Razgriz returns, this time as a great hero.
Okay, that first part I don't get, since canonically Blaze is a guy. But whatever. Oh, fair enough. All right. Let's see here. That's not exactly a kid. All right. Yeah, I know. People will rule 63 characters. I know what that concept is. All right. I may not understand the need for it, but I get it. I understand the... Yeah, I mean, if it helps the writing work, it helps the writing work. I don't understand it personally, but hey, you do you. You want you? Yeah, it is. I'm not knocking it, Sovereign. I'm just saying that... But anyway. We are not doing arcade, by the way. Okay. So, tomorrow, double stream. Because vacation. In the mid-morning, or mid to late morning, we'll be playing Mass Effect Andromeda. I've got it. Sovereign, don't worry. Ah, shit, ad break. 1 minute. But anywho, do 30 seconds. Oh, Zakal, I'm going to post in the Discord. So I think you're in the Discord, so you'll be able to see it. Oh, you're back. Yeah. The ad blocks are not infallible, as YouTube has proved. YouTube, in fact, if YouTube detects you are using an ad blocker, they will add more ads and blast through the firewall. So I'm not surprised that Twitch is finding a way around him. Anyway, yeah, I will link the story in Discord. But as for tomorrow, we're going to play Mass Effect Andromeda. Give it time, Cross. It'll happen. But we're going to play Mass Effect Andromeda. We're going to be on Eladin, doing its planetary mission to get the outpost. We're going to have to find a remnant drive core and then mediate between Morta and Jorgal Strux. And then the second stream, I have an idea of what I want to do. It's going to be a video reaction to a Mass Effect tier list, or Theorycraft video, I'm not sure which. The guy that does it and scripted it is very knowledgeable of Mass Effect. And I like his stuff a lot. The thing I'm going to put to you guys in the Discord is I don't know you guys' stances on the president or the AI president's rank stuff videos. This is going to be one of those. I understand that AI voiceover is kind of a controversial thing. I have opinions on it, but as far as I'm concerned, politicians are fair game because they are public servants, supposedly. Also, I don't give a shit about politicians' income, because they get enough of our income through taxes and insider trading anyway. I don't care. Now, if it was actual voice actors or any other kind, yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. But I'm going to post that on the poll on Discord. If you want to see that, fine, great. If not, I will find a different thing we can stream for the second stream. I've got a backup. Saturday, Halo 3. Sunday, may or may not stream, depending upon how tired I am. Because from 3 p.m. Saturday to about midnight, I'm going to be helping Sen celebrate his bachelor party and we're doing a D&D one-shot with a professional DM. So, And there will be alcohol involved. So if I'm not the driver, I may or may not be having a hangover Sunday morning. So it'll depend upon that. Yeah, Sen's getting married in October. And the fiancé is a lovely person. She is a regular in Sen's D&D campaign. She is also a fantastic baker. She's actually a professional baker. That is her job. She runs a bakery. And oh my god, her pastries are to die for. Sometimes literally in my case, because depending upon the flavor which she's baking. But she does know my allergies, so she tries and works with me. But she's also just I couldn't be more happy for them. Beware you cinnamon. No, it's the nuts. But no, I am very happy for both Sen and Fiancé de Sen. I don't know what her quote-unquote gamer tag is yet, so to hide identity, I am calling her Fiancé de Sen. But yeah, if I can stream Sunday, it will be Arella's Baldur's Gate 3, where we solve the murder of the Ilmater Temple. And if we can't do that, it will be stream number 1 on Monday for Labor Day, because I don't, at the moment, have any plans for Labor Day. And I don't work Labor Day. Monday evening will still be Final Fantasy. We now have the airship, and we're on this. It'll be the search for Yuna. Next Wednesday is more Floof Crew Baldur's Gate 3. We're going across the bridge. We're going to be doing Sharess's Caress stuff with Asterion, stuff with Jaheira. So there's a good another at least session before we actually go into Baldur's Gate itself. And then next week, Thursday, we're taking a break from the carrier runs, going back to the World on Fire, and we're doing as close to a canon run as we possibly can in Project Wingman. Basically, the entire game on hard with the modifiers Ace Training and Botched Requisition, using nothing but the Tomcat. And the mods that give me instant reload and allow me to put railguns on Tomcats. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun. I will do my best to get this stream archived as quick as possible. I will put the poll up on Discord as soon as possible. Link to the original video. So you guys can at least preview it if you want. And I will link the short story that I wrote on Discord as well. Have a great evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And have a great Labor Day weekend if I don't. Good night.